Peace YouTube fans, your boys. They come back to another video. You did. You know how we do. We get right into it. So this video, I want to talk about how it's gonna be a good one, especially with me being in entrepreneurship, and I'm sure a lot of people can relate to this, even not being in entrepreneurship. But people only see the wins you take. They don't see the losses, and that's just the reality of it. When you're doing good, when you popping, when you making when you have emotion, when shit going good, everybody, you know what I'm saying? Everybody rocking with you. Oh yeah, everybody, boom, 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 boom. When it slow down a little bit, you ain't got the same support. You ain't got the same support, and that's just how. And I'm glad I went into entrepreneurship at an early age because I was able to see it at an early age. Like, okay, you notice the trends of people and how the common person really moves and interacts with other people. It's just like a lot of people kind of become a magnet to a person who's doing good at that time period. But when it slows down, it's like they fizz away, they step away. But when you back popping, it's like they back attracted to you. It's like a magnet. It's like a magnet that loses its intensity, then regains it, and it's like all these people come back. That's the reality of it. That's just majority of people's human nature, bro. Majority of people are meant to follow. So whatever's popping at that time, majority of the people are gonna rock with it. You know what I'm saying? But what I really want to get into is how people don't see the losses, and you have to understand that people don't care about your losses. People only care about the wins. So when you down and out, when you in a rut, when you trying to figure it out, you're like, damn, I could really use some of that support I have when I'm like, when you up, you don't really even be needed. Like people be like, you know what I'm saying, hit your phone, make sure you good. I'm like, I'm good right now. You feel me? What would y'all? What was y'all at when I was going through it? Like, that's when I really needed support. Like, I'm good right now, but I appreciate, you know what I'm saying, hit my phone, but I'm good right now. What was y'all at when I really needed support? When people was really going through it, you feel me? That's when the time people, and that's when you find out your real friends. Let me throw that in. That's when you find out your real friends, when you going through it, and them people still around checking on you, making sure you straight, you know what I'm saying? Never take them people for granted. Never take them people for granted. When you get on, make sure you find ways to align them to be able to get on too, bro. Make sure don't ever take advantage of a good friendship. But back to the point. Yeah, people don't care about your losses, bro. Especially when they're used to you accomplishing things. A lot of people don't really accomplish things through their life. So when they're used to you accomplishing things, they kind of start to look at you, they kind of start dehumanizing you, bro. Because it's like, oh, he do all these different things. It's like, it's not even like they mean to do it either, but they naturally start to dehumanize you when you accomplish a lot of different things, or you skilled and good at a lot of different things. Because they can't do the things, it's like, oh, he always gonna be good, ain't gonna be worried. But just like with celebrities, bro, those are real people, bro. A lot of people dehumanize celebrity, and it's just like, those are still real people. They're just in the limelight. You know what I'm saying? They just got to the career, they appointed their career where they're in the limelight, but those are still real people. People treat them like they're machines, just because they're so inaccessible. Because they see them on the TV screens, like, oh, that person must be perfect. Or that person can't have no real life problems. What makes you think that? Just because they're in a different, I guess financial state in their life, of course, but everybody got their problems. I don't know if you ever heard more money, more problems. Because for example, you start to get all this money, and say for instance, random lawsuits start coming up. You never know. So you never know what somebody is going through. But the thing is, people dehumanize you when you're gifted. That's one thing I realized. People dehumanize you when you're gifted. So it really be feeling like you lonely a lot of times. And when I say lonely, it didn't mean like you ain't got nobody to talk to for real, but it just be like, when you going through it, bro, just everybody expect you to always be good. So the time periods when you not good, people don't know because people are always expecting you to be the one that's good because people come to you when they not good. So when you not good, people can't even like fathom or picture that because, you know what I'm saying, it's you. But in reality, it's like, okay, yeah, I do all these different things. I'm gifted, I'm talented, I appreciate it, but I still have, you know what I'm saying? I still got these same emotions that y'all got type shit. You feel me? So you just kind of learn to deal with it, and you kind of learn to, and what I've done, I've kind of learned to take data from it. I kind of take data from it and I kind of study. I kind of turn it into a case study in a sense, like how people interact with you when your emotions are going good and how people interact with you when your emotions slow down. And it's a drastic difference. It's a drastic difference. And what I realize is people like to be associated with people who are winning, who are popping. People, because it brings value to them. That's all it is. People want to be around you for what you could possibly do for them. If you ain't got no emotion, you can't possibly do nothing for them. So they out the way, they on to the next to see what another person can do for them. Call these people opportunists. And from be 100, a lot of women are opportunists. There's nothing wrong with that. That's nature. That's nature. That's why I don't get into the, she trying to look for the best come on. I mean, I expect that from women. I mean, that's female nature to want to climb. Like, that's, I mean, hey, you know what I'm saying? You got to start learning the ways of life, learning this universe, learning how this game work instead of always, you know what I'm saying, get mad at the players. Like they said, don't get mad at the player, get mad at the game. Don't hate the player, hate the game. You feel me? So you got to learn the game and how this thing go, bro. Everybody ain't gonna be around you when your emotions slow, bro. That's just 100. Then nobody want to be around that time period when it's hard working, when you're going through it, when you're trying to pivot, trying to find your next play, trying to find your next come up. Nobody gonna be around them, bro. It's just you and you. Even family, bro. Even, let me say this, even the family and friends that you close with, even those people don't even know the toughest times you be going through mentally, bro. Because usually if you're one of those people who are very skilled and gifted at what you do, you usually the type of person who like to keep kind of keep your issues to yourself in a sense. Because a lot of people come to you about their problems. So you be like, man, I can, you know, most of the time I can deal with my own mental issues and problems that I'm going through. You feel me? So it's just something you kind of become accustomed to. And I kind of become accustomed to it pretty fast. I've always been an introvert, so it wasn't really hard for me to make that adjustment and to really see like, okay, people really only rocking with you when you know what I'm saying, you got some buzz going, because like I said, people like to be associated with you know, buzz because they could possibly be in the midst of it, or you know what I'm saying, get something off of it. That's just what it is. So when you understand that, you don't get mad about it. You just accept it for what it is. You accept it for what it is, and you know, when your time to be lit again comes around, when your emotion pick back up, you make sure the ones who was with you when your emotion was slow is the first to be the ones to be around you. Not to say that people who wasn't around you can't, you know what I'm saying, you can't interact with. Yeah, you interact with them, cool and all that. I'm not making this video for me to tell you should have some type of animosity towards the people who wasn't around. I'm telling you, you should expect this. This is the real reason why I'm making this video. You should expect people to disappear when your emotions slow down. That's what I'm telling you. So when it happens, you're not surprised. Because I'm telling you, as a 23-year-old entrepreneur, when your emotions slow down, people disappear into the woodworks. And when your emotion pick back up, people just magically reappear. Old friendships, old flames, all that. So I'm telling you, before it happens to anybody who may watch this video, that it will happen. So when it does happen, you're not caught up like, oh man, these people, they will support me, then everybody just went away. Well, Zay told you. You feel me? And it's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? When people, like I said, when people are used to you accomplishing things, getting things done, you know what I'm saying? when they become used to that, like I said, they kind of dehumanize you and expect you always gonna be good. Like, you always gonna be like, I appreciate that, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, everyone got emotions, everyone got feelings. You feel me? So it's just learning how to live with it, bro. Learning how to live with it. And some people call it the chosen one. You know, I just kind of don't like using that term because it's overused on YouTube. But some people call being the chosen one. That's just what comes with being, I guess, the chosen one in a sense, or being that gifted individual, or being that vessel of light, bro. You feel me? So during that time period where your emotions slow and when people ain't really showing you support like that, you gotta believe in what you're doing. Cause a lot of people and let me finish off on this, right? A lot of people don't support things until it's popular, bro. You have to understand that. That's human nature. See, most creatives and people who start up their own thing, they don't mind rocking with something that nobody else is rocking with because they have that individuality about themselves that they've already started up something on their own. So if I see a brand that I like and ain't nobody really wearing it like that, I'm still gonna buy it. You know, which is a rare occasion because I wear my own clothes. But you know what I'm saying? If it's a product that I don't see a lot of people got, but I like it, I'm gonna get it because I have developed my individuality within myself, and I don't really need the validation of everybody else. Oh, bro, he got this on. Yeah, I don't need to wear Supreme or whatever is trending right now to feel like I don't give a damn. You feel me? But a lot of people need that validation to wear the fear of God is essential. They gotta have that on because it's trendy, it's new, it's what's fresh right now. It's the wave right now. I don't need to wear the wave, bro. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people who kind of start off and venture off into their own little things, start trying to start up their own things. They don't have a problem with going against the wave or not going along with the wave or getting something that they truly like and not just getting something for clout. You know what I'm saying? So it's a difference. You kind of develop that, and that's just what it is. So don't take it to heart, man. That's just human nature. Majority of the people are like that. You know, you just kind of learn to live with it, and that's when you gotta have a strong mental. You gotta have a strong mental, and that's why I always preach or promote to really start just being by yourself sometimes, because especially entrepreneurship, there's gonna be a lot of days where you're by yourself. So before you even jump into a journey like entrepreneurship or any journey that requires you to be alone by yourself a lot, you want to start prioritizing being by yourself before even really embarking on that journey, you know. So yeah, man. Yeah, it get rough, but you learn to shake through it, and you know, it's just part of the journey, man. You just embrace all parts of the journey and you learn from it. So as you continue to go along the journey, now that you've already encountered things like this, it ain't nothing new to you. So it don't even bother you. Now, my 3rd year in entrepreneurship, it don't bother me when, you know, support kind of fizzles out because it's just what it is. You feel me? I'm more focused on expanding my target market and my customer demographics outside of just the people I know. You feel me? That's why I'm at with it. I'm trying to expand to different states and different cities. I ain't just trying to have my support system on just the people that I've known in my past, you know what I'm saying, my past life and in my previous days and months or years that I've been on this planet. You feel me? Because that's such a small demographic. Think about it. The amount of people you are focused on paying attention to you, it's like a lot of these people can't even see you in that new light, but you're so focused on how they're perceiving you and how they're taking you or how they're supporting you. But it's like you have a whole world out here that you can reach out to, but you're so focused on this small demographic because of familiarity, because you're familiar with them. Because you're familiar with them and you don't like stepping out of the boundary. So you just keep trying to focus on how to get the attention of the people that you already know. But a lot of times, what you're going to figure out, and it's going to be a rough lesson for you, that a stranger, and you probably seen it before, but a stranger will support you before somebody who known you for 1, 5, or 10 years. Because like I said, the people who knew you from your past, they can't see you in this new light. So they're like, oh, he's trying to do this? Or what? Like, what he think he is? You know what I'm saying? But a person who don't know you, they ain't thinking about who you used to be. They thinking about, oh, that shit fire. I want that. They ain't thinking about, oh, he used to be this, or she used to do that. They're not thinking about that. They don't care about that because they didn't know you. So you got to step outside of just trying to get the attention of the people you've known and start focusing on getting the attention of people that you haven't met or you don't know. You know what I'm saying? Those are gonna be your top customers, your top clients, your top anything you do, bro. I promise you. Peace.